Indiscriminate killing, torture, and the use of child soldiers. According to the Australian Red Cross, all of these could be violations of the international laws of war. And many of our favourite characters in Game of Thrones, well, they're certified war criminals. In fact, the humanitarian organisation has identified 103 violations of the laws of war in the first 7 seasons. But this is Westeros we're talking about, so there are also shades of grey. For example, the use of dragons. The mother of dragons, Daenerys Targaryen, uses the scaly beasts to terrifying effect while destroying enemy armies. Is that a violation of international law?
Well, actually, it is kind of complicated. Sometimes the dragons can target military people really specifically, and it's the most effective weapon in Daenerys' arsenal of weapons to use. So that might be okay.
But the laws of war prohibit actions which cause superfluous injury and unnecessary suffering, or which target civilians as well as soldiers.
Other times she uses them, the dragons are sometimes operating a little bit outside of her control, and they're attacking not just soldiers but also innocent civilians, and there the balance starts to become a bit more fraught.
Let's play a game.
Warden of the North, Ramsay Bolton, is not only an infamous villain, the Red Cross says he's also a certified war criminal.
Which body part do you need the least?
He committed awful violations of the laws of war, indiscriminate killing, torture, really just was a monster.
But his own horrible death when captured means he's also a victim of war crimes, as well as a perpetrator.
He also wasn't afforded the protections he should get under the laws of war. So when he was captured, he was also tortured, he was killed in a really gruesome way. He actually should have been protected and provided with adequate treatment and care. It's not about how you treat your friends, it's about how you treat your enemies and the people that might have done really terrible things to people you care about.
There are echoes of this in the real world, where several vicious despots, including Saddam Hussein and Muammar Gaddafi, were killed or executed without a full or fair trial. Of course, in Westeros, the Red Cross can issue these judgments with lightning speed. Back on Earth, progress is painstakingly slow. The International Criminal Court has only notched a handful of successful convictions since it was formed in 2002. And while the laws of war are very serious, this exercise is not. The Red Cross doesn't want to drain the series of fun.
We are giant nerds, we love the show, and so we don't want to sap the fun out of it. But what I think we need to remember is that these laws of war have stood the test of time for a long time. It's about recommitting and reaffirming states' commitment to these laws and how they can be used as a way to really bring humanity to the darkest situations on the planet.
Westeros may make for great TV, but it would be a hellish place to live.